Hello YouTube, my name is Nero, and today we have some Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered. Happy Super Bowl Sunday to all of you. Now, this video should actually go live before the Super Bowl actually happens, so I'm calling Patriots in a shootout. I think it's going to be a pretty big game offensively. The Super Bowl is actually well known for oftentimes being pretty low scoring. I think this may actually be a shootout, but I do think Tom Brady, the Patriots, are going to win. Just saying, that's what I'm calling for, but I actually got a request this afternoon on Twitter to actually touch on a topic in regards to Call of Duty YouTubers boycotting, quote-unquote, the DLC events. Now, obviously, the Infinite Warfare DLC was a little bit ago. I decided not to make a video on this topic initially because I got some very constructive criticisms that I was making too many negative videos, and I think doing that right in that time frame would have actually just come off as another negative video. I'm going to do my best not to be negative here, but I do want to give you guys my opinions as to why YouTubers may or may not actually be deciding to go to these early DLC events, right? Because as you guys know, there's always been pretty much the same couple of YouTubers every single year that were always invited out by Activision. Now, they say they're not getting paid, and I actually believe them. Like, as somebody who's kind of like on the in slightly, like I talk to YouTubers, I know what generally happens behind the scenes. Activision doesn't pay anything, to my understanding. They don't pay YouTubers to do anything. They will fly them out to wherever it is they're going to be recording. Like, when they recorded the early stuff for Modern Warfare Remastered, they went up to Wisconsin. I think it's mostly out in LA somewhere for most of the other Call of Duty stuff. Just, they don't get paid, but they do get compensated. Like, they will pay for your flight, they'll pay for you to stay up in the hotel and stuff like that. Whereas other companies like EA, there's actually programs like the Ronku program. EA will actually pay you money to make videos, which is why you see the sponsored by EA Ronku thing in people's videos. They have a little watermark they have to put on there, and they put it down there in the description as well, sponsored by EA Ronku. I do it myself, I'm part of that program. So to my understanding, EA does pay, but Activision does not. So the same couple of YouTubers, they get flown out, they stay at hotels or wherever, they go to these early recording events, and the entire incentive is they want to get early footage because it's exclusive footage, right? They have footage of the new maps before the maps are even out, and chances are those videos are going to do much better on YouTube than, say, an average video because it's exclusive content that only a certain amount of people actually have access to. That's the incentive. That's why YouTubers go. But this year, we are seeing those same YouTubers that get invited to everything, they're not going to the Infinite Warfare DLC events for one reason or another. Now, these people have actually made videos, and I'm not trying to like call out names or trying to speak about these guys in a negative light, but like T Martin, Chaos X Silencer, even Drifter, like I respect all these people, and they are all not actually going to these events, whereas they were almost always at all the events in previous years. And the reason why is they just simply aren't enjoying Infinite Warfare right now, and good on them. That's my honest opinion of this entire situation, is good on them for sticking to their morals and principles when it comes to making videos, right? If they're not enjoying the game, they're not posting videos of the game to begin with, why would they pretend like they're suddenly interested in the game just so they can, you know, get flown out there and get exclusive content to post on their YouTube channel, right? Good on them for not pretending to enjoy the game if they're really not. Overall, I think it's a good thing for everybody involved, right? I mean, people are always asking if these YouTubers are now blacklisted by Activision or by Infinity Ward, and while I can't know that, I don't work for either one of those companies, I'm not affiliated with them, I don't even have an in with either one of those companies, I don't think that they're blacklisted. I think it goes back to they're not posting videos of the game. Why would they suddenly pretend to like the game just to make a quick buck off of a couple of DLC videos? It doesn't make a lot of sense. It looks bad on Activision's part. It looks bad on the part of the YouTuber, especially on the part of the YouTubers. So they're sticking by their principles and just not going out there. And it opens the door for other YouTubers who do actually have a passion for the game, which is the best part about all this, right? Because again, it's been the same couple of YouTubers every single year, with maybe one or two new ones coming along every single year, who get invited to this stuff and are able to basically get special treatment from Activision. Well, now that we have a lot of the older YouTubers that have been doing that for a while stepping down this year because they're not enjoying Infinite Warfare, we have people that do enjoy Infinite Warfare actually able to get a foot in the door, and I think that's actually a really good thing. Just overall, there's nothing really to talk about here. I mean, people love the conspiracy theory that, you know, they're boycotting it or Activision's blacklisting them or what have you, but ultimately it just comes down to it doesn't make sense for either party to actually partake in this transaction, this deal here, so why would they do it? It just doesn't make make a lot of sense. So those are my thoughts, ladies and gentlemen. I actually think it's a very good thing. I'm happy that these YouTubers are being honest with their viewer base. I'm happy that they are not pretending to like a game that they don't just to make a quick buck, because let's be honest, everybody that's not posting Infinite Warfare this year is taking a hit financially. I mean, most Call of Duty YouTubers' views are quite down this year for a number of reasons. We could get into that in another video, I think, but views are down for a lot of YouTubers this year, and we're taking a bigger hit by not playing the most recent Call of Duty game, not even just the people that are invited to events, but everybody across the board, myself included. And I'm happy that they did not decide to sell out and, pretend they like the game just to get DLC videos. I'm also happy that Activision is reaching out to other YouTubers that they may have not actually reached out to otherwise, and giving them a foot in the door when it comes to being able to record early DLC footage and stuff like that. So just overall, it's pretty much a win-win for everybody involved. It's a win for the YouTubers, it's a win for the viewers, it's a win for Activision because they're actually getting people that want to make videos of their game. It's good for everybody involved, and I really have no complaints. So ladies and gentlemen, that is going to conclude this video. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Now, once again, this video should be live before the Super Bowl actually happens, so I would love to know down there in the comments, who do you guys have for the game tonight? I would love to hear about that, as well as what you guys think about this entire situation involving the Infinite Warfare DLC and YouTubers and boycotts and secret backroom meetings and deals and stuff like that. Most of the time, guys, the easiest answer is usually the right one, and I think that's the case here. It just doesn't make sense for either party, so why would they do it? It just doesn't make sense. But still, I'd love to hear what you guys think. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Drop me a rating. Hope you guys all have a wonderful day.